In my opinion, the headlines every day should be about climate change.
Yeah.
And they should be in every single newspaper, and it should be on television
Day after day
day
after
after
day.
day after day. If we don't get the climate thing sorted out, it doesn't matter who's going to be president or, what ambitions we have for the future. When the tobacco industry understood that cigarette smoking was really dangerous, it employed public relations guys to come in and say, okay, our industry is going to collapse if people get to know this. So instead, they knew, and the PR people knew, that smoking was lethal. But instead of coming out and saying smoking isn't lethal, they said the best thing to do is to plant doubt. So we get a couple of experts in to say, yeah, well, we acknowledge that and we acknowledge this, but the real results aren't in yet. So what they did was they planted doubt, which was perversely brilliant. It didn't become an argument about yes or no. It became, well, I don't know. And the same policy is being used about climate change. There are people who are employed to specifically spread the message that there's a doubt about climate change.
Turn around! The flash flood's right there! The flash flood's right there! Get out of here! Go! Oh my God, Mom! Close the door! Get ready to go out. Wake Dad up. Wake Dad up! It's up to the counter over there. There's nothing I could do. I'm sorry, you guys.
But we have, because we're alive now, we have this sense, this life force sense that we are going to live For nothing can actually impede our survival. And we haven't realized yet that this thing is so close to us that it threatens the survival, maybe not of you and I, but the survival of our children. It's really hard to look into a child's eyes and say, I'm condemning this child to a world that I have not been responsible enough in terms of spreading the message. The kind of society we're living in now, the kind of mutant capitalism that we're forced to confront every day, it's really myopic in its ambition. Its ambition is to make as much money as possible and damn the consequences of everything. And it becomes about this immediate greed and a disavowal of what may happen down the road. How these people can look into their children's eyes or their grandchildren's eyes and not assume some moral responsibility for this, I just don't understand it. Or are they people who are saying, well, I'm going to buy a farm in somewhere over there and I'll be okay because I'll have my money and my helicopter and I'll have people to, take care of me. And that's their kind of rationale. And to hell with everybody else.